So yesterday we covered with some of the content CMS part. We will continue the remaining part. Will it be possible for you to admit the members so that I just don't have to juggle the screen again?
Pardon me, sorry, I missed that.
There are members joining the meeting now.
Mhm.
So by any chance, if you receive the notification, if you can admit the members so that I can continue the training session.
Okay, sure.
Perfect. Okay. Actually, today Nirmal might be slightly late. That's the reason.
Okay.
Okay. So yesterday we covered the major part that was in regards to the actual management of the different modules. Coming ahead with agency, budget and press release, categories, CMS pages. Then we covered, if I'm not wrong, we covered the news and press release. No, notices, correct. So what we will do today, we'll try to cover some of the additional ones, that is events, FAQs, moving ahead with news and press release, photo album, and reports, the services as well. So let's quickly go through the first one, that is events. Okay, over here you'll be able to see past added events. The functionality remains the same for all of this modules. So on the right hand side section, you'll be able to find it out. Here are the list. The recent, all of the list will be displayed over here. The same pagination functionality. If you want to see more number of records, you can do the selection, but currently there are only 5 records over here. However, if there are more number of records and if the limit exceeds, then there'll be a pagination. Currently there are limited number of records, so the reason you are not able to see the pagination on this particular page. The right hand side section still remains the same: pencil sign, duplicate, trash, the approval process, the publish or unpublish, and in the 3 dots you'll be able to find it out: add to menu, view if you want to view this directly, log history, any changes history, and if you want to get the banner associated to the events. Correct. So let's say an example: if you want to create an event, if you want to create a new event, then you can click on the create page. And once when you click over here, you can specify the title, you can specify the short description for an event. You can upload a document related to the event. Again, a same functionality, same document upload, media upload functionality. But the only difference here is if you are uploading a document, it will only allow you to access the documents which are on the server. If you're uploading image, then it will only allow you to access or see the past images only. Correct. So here there are some of the parent directories, predefined parent directories. However, this is a demo environment, so the reason you are able to see all of the test entries over here. We just don't want to hinder any of the live environment information. So the reason we are performing the demo on the demo environment. Now, here you can upload the document from your own computer as per your requirement. By any chance, if you want to upload it from your own documentation, you can always go ahead and do that as well. This alert, you'll not be able to see the alert which is coming on my screen on the live environment. This is a demo environment. That's the reason we do have an authentication. Correct. So don't be worried saying that, okay, if we receive this type of notification, no, this notification is not going to come on the live environment at all. You can upload the document from your own documents, my documents. Correct. You can do a selection of any of the documents and insert the documents to a particular event. If you would have deleted the document in the past, then you can restore the document, and then you can utilize it on the website. So same functionality what I narrated yesterday. So here, if you're uploading an image, Now let's see an example. If you're uploading an image, so here you'll be able to see the previous one was allowing you to upload a document, and this one is allowing you to upload an image. So there is an auto validation over here. You can either upload an image. If you clicked on an image module, you'll be able to upload image. If you would have clicked on the document module, you'll be able to upload the document. Correct. So this both are same functionalities. Again, all of the information will be provided on the tooltip. The dimension and the information will be provided on the tooltip, so that you don't have to you don't have to be worried saying that, okay, what are the dimensions, what are allowed, what are the formats allowed, or all that things. Categories, there are predefined categories. If there are predefined categories, you will be able to assign it to predefined categories. Correct. So here it is. By any chance, if you're not able to find it out, you can type one and you can try to find. Let's say an example, there is a long list. It is a demo environment, so you'll not be able to find it out. A list over here. However, on the live environment, there'll be multiple categories. So if you type it, you'll be able to find it out the categories from the list as well. Correct. Then the description area. This is again a CK editor. You can use different elements to add the information. If you want to bold it, if you want to insert the image, if you want to add a video, all that aspects. If you want to add some sort of bullet points, you can design the you can add the content, adjust the design according to your requirement. Once all of this information has been completed, what is the event location? You can specify the location, you can specify the email address, the phone number, the start date. This is the start date and time. When do you want to start this particular page on the website? Correct. And if, let's say an example, if you want to end this particular page on the website, correct, this area is for event start date and time and event end date and time. Correct. So these two things are totally different. One will allow you to make it display on the website, and second will allow you to provide a date and time for the particular event. Search ranking, high, medium, low. Publish, unpublish. Do you want to publish this page or keep it unpublished until the time you are 100% sure about the information you have added? SEO information is always a dynamic functionality. If you want to add it manually, you can always go ahead and do that. The same buttons: save as draft, save and exit, save and keep editing, save on other website. Again, this is for TG or TB team, not for the agencies. Correct. And cancel, well, self-explanatory, will bring you back to the listing page itself. So this is all about the event. Now coming ahead with FAQs. FAQs, again, the layout remains the same, the listing layout remains the same, the functionality of the listing still remains the same. However, when you are adding any of the new FAQs, now let's say an example, I've clicked on create page. You're creating a FAQs, but the FAQs field will be slightly different. However, the functionality remains the same for all of the pages. Correct. So it is uniform, so that user, this is the person who is doing the management of the website, they don't get confused, or it's more of user-friendly functionality. Correct. So you can specify the name. So name is actually the question. Then there are multiple different categorization, predefined categorization. You can do the selection of a category and the actual answer for the FAQ, frequently asked questions, which you're adding it on the website. Display order, let's say an example, you want to change the display order. Currently there are in total of 20 FAQs on the demo website, and you are adding a new one, then it's going to be 21st. By any chance you want to keep it first, then you can simply go ahead and update the display order to number 1. Once you update it to number 1, this particular FAQ will be the first one to be displayed on the list. The current first one will move to second will move to third. So it's an automated functionality. You don't need to go ahead and do all of that manually. Publish date, on which date do you want to get this published? Correct. And the end date, if you want to disable this after a few days, you can always go ahead and do that. Publish, unpublish. Search ranking, high, medium, low. Save as drafts, save and exit, save and keep editing, save with other website, and cancel. Correct. Once you click on cancel, you'll be back to the listing page itself. Featuring. Okay, this section allows you to make adjustments for the featuring which is on the home page. Same functionality, same listing. The layout for the listing is again the same. The same functionality. When you click onto it, you can directly go to jump onto edit. We also have provided a quick access button over here. Now let's say an example. If you want to add any of the new featuring, you can click on create page. Once you click on create page, relevant information, relevant fields, you'll be able to see it over here. So same, I mean to say there are no major functional changes. It still remains, the functionality still remains the same. So for each and every modules, what you see it on the pages, the functionality remains the same, but the information, the field changes according to their requirements. Correct. Now let's quickly go through the international agreements. Again, you'll be able to see all of the information. The layout for the listing is again the same. Then let's say as an example, if you want to add any new international agreements, you can click on create page, do a selection on the left hand side section, keep it selected, and when you'll click, you'll be able to go directly to that particular module itself. Now here again, based on the module, the fields are slightly different. You can specify the country, then you can upload the document, the same media upload functionality, date signed, on which date actually the agreement was being signed, date of enforcement, correct, on which date it was being enforced, and publish date, on which date do you want to get this particular agreement published on the website. And then by any chance, if you want to set any of the end date, you can always go ahead and set the end dates. If you don't, then the page will always be on the website. Publish, unpublish. Same functionality, save as draft, save and exit, save and keep editing, and the cancel. Okay, then news and press release, if I'm not wrong, we've already seen that. Let's quickly go through the photo album. Okay, over here, we do have one album over here. Now let's say as an example, if I want to edit the existing album, I can directly click on the pencil sign, or I can click on the name itself. Here there is a title. If you want to select the particular, I would say, if you want to change the album image, you can change it from here. The dimensions are already been specified. Already been specified over here itself. Just give me a minute. Okay, the image, the image for an album, you can update the image from here itself. The display order, the date, end date, and time. By any chance, if you want to set an expiration date for this particular page, you can do it. Publish, unpublish, publish date and time. Here you can specify on which date do you want to get this page started on. Correct. Search ranking, high, medium, and low. Correct. And the SEO information, same functionality, save and edit, save and keep editing. The same buttons. There might be one or two buttons, might be less based on the might be able to change, make adjustments according to your requirement. Correct. So over here, let's say as an example, if you want to add a new gallery, you can keep this module selected and click on create page. And the fields remains the same. However, you can go ahead and add the album according to your requirement. Correct. This is the second album. That's the reason you are able to see. You're able to see the display order is number 2. Specify the title. Select the images. That this is going to be an album image. And let's say as an example, if you want to add a new image, you can always go ahead and upload it from your own computer. Date and end date. If you want to specify the end date, publish date, same functionality, but the fields are going to be empty. Correct. So this is how exactly you can update the album. Okay. Now, let's say as an example, if you want to upload the images, you can upload the images directly from here itself. Uh, just give me a minute. Nirmal, have you joined the meeting?
Yes, yes, I'm in the call.
Okay, Nirmal, I just want to recall. Let's as an example, if I want to associate the image with this particular gallery, can you just walk them through in regards to the associating the images to a particular gallery?
Yeah, let me share my screen.
Sure.
Is it visible?
Yes, it is.
So up to the photo album creation you have covered, right?
Yes.
So now let's suppose we have created one photo album. So the album and the gallery. So album will be having a multiple images itself. So when we want to associate any image to the particular album, we first go to the photo album and then we have a photo gallery button over here. We gonna click that, and then we have a create a photo gallery button over here. So once we click on create photo gallery button, it will ask us to add the title for that particular image, and then we have a selection of the photo album. Once we have selected this photo album, we'll be able to upload the image, and all of the fields that remain same as explained by the years: publish date, end date, display order, publish, unpublish, and then seven keep editing, right? So this is how we can add the images to the particular photo album. Now, moving forward with the reports. So reports module is similar to other modules. Just will have some of the different fields and the input types based on the module requirement, right? So first we'll have a title, then we'll have a category, then document type, file or link. If we select file, then we'll have a file upload, document upload mechanism over here that will work similar to this only. The media manager will get open and we can upload file from computer or maybe pre-uploaded files we can select, right? If we select a link, then it will ask for the link input and we can put in the link over here, whatever the link it belongs to. And then the note kind of something where what we wanted to write note for this that we can add over here. The publish date and the end date. End date will remain empty if we do not wish to unpublish or maybe do not wish to hide this document or report from particular date, right? Same goes the services. Services, top official, tender and notice. I'm not going in deep detail or in all of these modules because all of these modules remain the same, just the fields and all of the stuffs will get changed. Like minor changes based on the modules and its requirement will get changed. So let me just go quickly to the services. So services will have a title, category we have a drop down, images, short description, and the page content. This we have for all of the other CMS pages and all other modules, news and all. Display order we have for so many modules, publish and end date, unpublish, search ranking, SEO information, and the buttons that remains same. Moving ahead with the top officials. Top officials will also have the same grid, the listing grid, and then if you want to add a new top officials, we can add name, designation, department the person belongs to, email address, secondary email, short description, phone number, secondary phone number, fax number, secondary fax number, extra information, the kind of bio of that person, member type, member of what, right? Address, contact address, image of that particular person, or maybe photo, their Facebook link, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and all of the social media that are available. If they have available, they can add that. Else, it is not required field, so you can keep it as blank as well. Display order, publish, unpublish, and it, right? SEO information and the buttons. Same goes the tender and notice. We have search by title and other options, address, category list, filter by publish, unpublish, and pagination, and all of the stuff will remain same throughout all of the modules. Just the addition form will have different input types based on the module requirement. So here we have a title, category, the document type. Again, we have file and link. If we select file, we'll have document upload functionality. Link, we'll have a link option. Search ranking, due date, publish, unpublish, publish date and end date, and publish and unpublish, and the buttons remain the same. So far, the content management is clear, I guess, for all of the members. And this, I think, yes, we have already covered, right? This yesterday only.
We will need to show in regards to the form builder actually.
Form builder, actually, we did on the first day itself, right?
Oh, okay, yes.
Yeah. So if needed, we can go in, and else we can have a question answer session. In that, we can deep dive into this if needed. So now moving ahead with the access right and user management and role management, right? So let me start with the role manager first. So here for now we have two roles that is defined over here. So let me go in and edit the admin role. So right now we are logged in with the admin role only. So we are not seeing any module. Let me try in and to add one so that we can have the modules, because in the admin role we have already selected all of the modules, so that is why it was not displaying the modules. So this is how the role management will start working. First of all, we need to put in the name of the role. So let's suppose editor, right? And we'll have a description, right? Editor role with limited permission. And now we have one selection is admin role. If we are selecting is admin role, then this person does not need any approval, or like they can create the other users and other functional pages, can add pages, other information, and access the modules they have given access to, right? Now moving forward with the selection of the module, let's suppose I want to give CMS pages access to this person. So I'll be dragging it over here, right? And then we have a CMS page. So in the CMS page, if I want to allow this particular user to add the new page, edit the new page, delete new page, and the list new page. So if I wanted to allow them the add functionality, like, then we need to select an approval flow for add functionality. So that we'll define in the workflow. I'll come to that on later part. Then we'll give a permission to edit the pages. Then we give a permission to delete the pages, and then we'll have a permission to list the pages. In the list, we'll have options: list all the records, list selected records, or list records created by that particular user only. So here we'll have a restriction like list all records. So if we have selected this, then this user will be able to see all of the pages that are on the particular module, whether it's created by me, created by some other users, that doesn't matter. It will display all the records. If I do a selection of the selected records, then I'll have a selection of which record I need to display this display to this user. Let's suppose I'm responsible for updating 5 pages, let's suppose, about our team, reports, notice, and the news. So I can go in and allow that 5 pages and select over here. So I'll be able to see only 5 pages on the CMS pages modules, right? If admin has selected this list records created by the user, then I'll be able to see only pages that I have created. Right now, I have not created any because this is the new role I am going to create. Once I am creating this role and assigning user to this role, then and then only I'll be able to see and create the new records. So similarly, this functionality will be followed for all of the module. Let's suppose I want to give an access to team module. So in the team module, I'll have all of the same permissions. So once these permissions and modules are being defined, then we'll have to click on save and exit and save and keep editing based on our requirement. So once this has been done, we move forward with the users module. So what the users module is, here we'll have a list of users that we have created. For now, you'll be able to see all of these users that we have created, right? So let me try and create the new one. So here we'll add the username, the email address for that user, password for that user, confirm password, and the role we have created. So if we have created a new role that we need to assign to the new user, then we'll select that role. Else we have a admin and user role, and the superior. So this superior also will come in picture when we create a workflow. Okay. So for now, the superior means their direct approval authority, right? Then second superior. So in case if the main superior or primary superior is absent or not taking action in defined time, then the second superior will get notified, right? And we have access authorized by IP address. If we are selecting this yes, then we need to specify the IP address from where that particular user can log into the Power Panel. This is again a one security feature that has been incorporated in the Power Panel. So this what this will do is if we have specified any IP address over here, then this particular user will be only able to access the Power Panel if that user is accessing the Power Panel from the specified IP. Then if not, then they won't be able to access the Power Panel. And active and deactivate, right? Then save and exit and save and keep editing. So this is how we create an user. Now moving forward with the workflow. So let me create the new workflow. And workflow comes in the picture where let's suppose I am responsible for updating the CMS pages, but that changes will not be published to the live without an approval from my superior, right? So this workflow is crucial for role that is required additional approval. If it is admin, they do not need any approval. They can, once they do changes, that changes will directly reflect on the front end website. So when we create a workflow, we have two types. That workflow belongs to role base or the module. So if we select a role, then we'll have a list of all the roles that are present in the system right now. So user and admin. So let me create a role for user. So once I select user, I'll have a default module selected over here because user has all of the modules right now that has given access. So here you will see, let's suppose this is a CMS page and I want to give permission for like give an approval when this particular user role do any changes onto the CMS page or create a new page. At that time, I want that person to send that for approval to superior, or if not superior, then other users. Other user, we have all of the list of the other users as well. If superior is selected, then when we have created the user, what superior we have specified, that superior will get notified of the page update. So we want to send notification to the superior. By default it is off. If it is scheduled, then after 1 hour of the changes I made or instant. right? If instant, then the superior will get notified like this page has been submitted for an approval. Please approve it. So he will be able to verify the changes, and once they approve, that content or that page will get published to the website. So this is how the workflow works, and the same workflow will work for the edit. Like if I do updates on existing page, the same will work. Will have superior, other, send notification, off, schedule, and instant. And same workflow will work for the delete. If in case I am deleting any pages, do I need an approval? Yes. If this has been not specified, then this user will have a permission to directly update the content on the website based on the module selected. So this is how the workflow will work. So is there anything else left in this? Yes. I
I
think
think so. We have covered
we
major
have
of the part.
covered. Yes, this is my profile, self-explanatory. Change password. We can go in and change the password. This is security. I think we have covered all of the stuff. So here is the notification panel. We have already
Covered, yeah.
demoed it to you, right? That any superior or any member can access. So I think we have covered almost stuff from the power panel. So now handing over to you, yes.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Nirmal. Okay, so now, Kino, do you want me? Do you want us to go ahead and start with the question and answers? Uh, Kino, if you're talking, you're on mute.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if he's at his machine right now, but I guess we can start. Since we've finished the training, yeah, we could
Mhm.
start the questions.
Correct.
Um,
So let's have a questions turn by turn so that I am able to cater each and every members. Correct.
do you
So
want persons to chime in, raise hand, and then you call a name for
yes,
them
yes.
to?
No. That's okay. I mean to say one agency. Let's take it by agency wise,
Okay, so
and
we
then
see we have Deval from the prison. So he can start.
Good day, Deval Kirby here from BDocs. My question, I missed the first session, but two things I want to find out. One, I noticed that you recorded. Would we be able to get those recordings so that we could go back and follow along during the using the demo that was
yes,
sent to us?
yes, we are going to we are recording all of this three demo sessions,
Mm-hmm.
and the first session has already been shared with TGO TV team. The
Mm-hmm.
second and today's session, they both are going to be shared after this meeting.
Okay, awesome. In addition, I wanted to know if it's possible for us to add a paid page, like a page that we could receive funds, because in our department, we have a few areas that collect money on in for our residents, like our commissary. If they if we're able to add a page so that the commissary could receive money to go on our residents accounts. Our phone system that we have in place now for the residents to call their families and stuff like that, would we be able to receive funds, get a page to receive funds for those accounts of that nature, accounts of that nature?
Okay, so let me ask you a question in regards to you say payment. So is it going to be an online payment, or do you want to
Right. So
accept payments online?
Right. So I'm trying to find out if it is possible for us to receive online payments for those stuff at our institution. Because I wanna ask our commissioner to be able to do that, because we have currently members of our residents on the outer islands, and if they're able to log on to our website and be able to receive payments for commissary and the phone system, it would make it much easier for them.
Question, Mr. Kirby. This application is not created as of yet, right?
Not as yet. So
Okay.
it's something that I want to bring to our commissioner attention, that it might, if it's possible, it would make it easier.
Okay. Just to mention, this particular exercise was created for content management. However, being a redirect link to that application is possible.
Awesome.
So it's not to say that it's going to be created within the application or within Power Panel.
Mhm.
Okay, so it's not going to be created within Power Panel. The recommendation is to have a separate portal page for the payment exercise to be created, and then redirect folks or create a call to action that goes directly to that.
To that page outside of the
Payment
website.
gateway. Right.
Yes.
So it's going to be a payment gateway that you have set up. And
Okay.
like Kino said, on your site itself. So you would, encourage persons from your site to access that payment gateway where they could make those transactions for the various service that you offer.
Okay, awesome. So Anthony or Kino, I guess I will reach out to you via email and see how we could make that happen.
Yeah.
Thank
That's
you so
fine.
much.
Okay. I see Alexis had her hand up next. So she could go ahead with a question.
Good afternoon, everybody. This is Alexis Ferguson here for the Ministry of Economic Affairs. I just had 2 questions. So throughout the course of the training, I saw basically whenever you'd make a change, there's the option to save. I'm wondering, when you click that save, is that made automatically live on the live site?
So,
Go ahead.
sorry, go ahead, Kino.
You go ahead, yes.
So there is a 2 options actually, publish or unpublish. Now let's say as an example, if you don't want to publish this directly on the website, you can keep it unpublished and then click on save. There is another option which will allow you to save as draft. So when you click on save as draft, it's not going to be published. It's still going to save as draft. So you can make further more changes onto it and then publish it when actually it needs to be.
Okay, great. Go ahead.
Yeah, sorry. I had to step away at a few points, but did we show how persons could preview their draft before they actually publish it so it doesn't go live? So as you work with something and you save it as a draft, there's a button where you could preview what you've done. So to make sure that you're satisfied with it and so forth before you publish it.
No, I didn't, but I can show it after this question and answers.
Yes.
I've already
Okay.
Exactly. That was going to be my next question. Is there a preview option?
Preview. No problem.
Is that preview option? Well, I guess there's always, you can screenshot something and share, but I was wondering if it creates like a QA version of the site that you can make a bunch of changes and like send up the chain to review before it goes live, or?
You can review it. I mean to say, you can review it directly on the preview mode itself, so that it will not be published. You can confirm it, and then you can push it to live.
Okay. So that would just be only accessible through the Power Panel. It wouldn't be
Yes.
accessible as like the unpublished website that I can send to somebody.
Also,
No.
you can add in there a password protected page just
Yes.
in case.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wonderful. Okay, great. Thank you.
you're welcome.
Okay. Keon, I think you were next.
Good day, y'all. Good day, y'all. Question.
Mhm.
If you're an admin, or I mean, basically everybody who's a part of the session will be responsible for navigating the platform. Now, the reason I want to ask this question is because, apart from this platform, we have other platforms we work with, and we have to remember different passwords and stuff like that on a daily. Now, question: what is there anything in place for when you happen to forget a password to be able to get into the portal?
Yes. So if on the login screen there is a forget password functionality. You can click on that forget password, provide your login email ID, and you'll receive a link via email through which you can reset your password.
Okay, great. The reason I asked is because I know this is a separate portal apart from the portal we normally work with the government. So thank you for that.
Perfect.
Were there any other questions? Any other agencies?
As it meant, Deval Kirby here from BDocs again.
Mhm.
As how we mentioned about if persons forget their email or their password, is it a way to essentially when, I guess, let's say somebody was transferred into the area and they need to get access to be able to do the same information on the website and navigate through the portal. Is it a way to be able to add new users as well?
So in regards to add new users, no, that's something which has a which is a control with TGOTB team right now. In regards to your first question, let's say as an example, forget password or you have forgot your email, then there is a functionality over here. If you're able to see my screen, I'm again sharing my screen.
Yes, we can see it.
Yeah, so let's say as an example,
Yes,
if
I
you
can
would
see
have,
it.
yeah, if you would have forgot your password or your email, you can uh, retrieve it from this particular functionality itself. Correct. However, your second point, what you narrated, that is in regards to creating new users. Currently, that access is with TGOTB team only.
Yeah. So, Kirby, so if you, like you mentioned, if a new user came into your section and they needed access to it, so you just reach out to us and we could create the user account for them. Yeah. So you won't have that ability to do it, but once you reach out to the DICT, we can create the user for you.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, and to that same point, if it's the case that you may have had a transfer out of your agency, please reach out to us as soon as possible and let us know so we can make the changes or remove the individual from the account.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. I see RGD have a question.
Yes. Can we set frequently asked questions and answers?
Yes, there is a module, and I think I did the demonstration for FAQs today itself. But just give me a minute. Let me show it to you once again. Let me re-log in.
Okay.
And just to add up over here, like that FAQ modules might not be available for your agency because at that time we do not have that requirement. So that might not be available for your agency. If needed, we can enable that any point of time.
Yash, just to make sure, you could probably have that available to all of the agencies that have been launched.
FAQs.
Yes,
Okay, no problem.
and including the ones that haven't been launched as of yet.
No problem.
Yeah.
Yes. Also, who approves the uploads?
But that's discretional to the agency who have to make that recommendation.
Okay. Can queries be marked settled?
Can you give me a little bit more context?
Like if a customer asks a question and they get multiple administration.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Okay, so if a customer has a frequently, well, not a frequently asked question, but a query on the site, and you have multiple persons who have access to view the question, is there a way to know that that query has been settled? Like, can you mark a settled on it? Or it's been answered and addressed?
See, sorry, Kino, go ahead, please.
Is this a service that you're speaking to?
No, it's a query or
It's a
some,
query.
I don't know.
Okay. Now, there are multiple ways of how to handle it. You can handle a query based upon the form, contact form, or whatever application that you would like to have it integrated with. But an FAQ was designed initially for the general purpose of answering general questions. But if there be a query that you may have to get clarity on, we recommend the user form for the public to get probably answers to those questions being asked.
Okay. Okay, and then I had another question with the notice board and being able to set set a time for publishing whatever that notice is. If we have recurring notices, let's say quarterly, or let's say in the case of, say, an inland revenue wise, to remind people that VAT is due. If we have a situation like that, can we set multiple dates, or it's just play by play?
Yeah, I don't, it's not multiple dates on one particular record. But the thing is, if you have something set and you had an expiry date on it, you could always go back into that same record and switch the date. So it's not like you could set from today up to next week, and then you have that same record, another timeline for next month doing the same thing. No. So just once, yeah, you'll just have to go back and edit the record again and change the date.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Alexis.
Hi, question again. I know somebody mentioned the FAQs and then Kino mentioned enabling that functionality. If there was a functionality that's not enabled for our agency, what's our process for getting that enabled?
Okay, so yeah, you would just reach out to us, DICT, and we could get that function enabled for you.
Okay.
So any one of
Yeah. To that point, you're saying the FAQ is not that module is not available to DG Learn?
No, I think she's saying is any function, like she come to realize that, hey, one of the, let's say the photo.
Yeah, missing. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Yes,
Right.
yes.
Yeah, so I'll just reach out. Is there like a list of every possible
modules
function somewhere? Yeah.
Yeah, will be all the modules we listed in the user manual. That's going to be available once persons log in.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, so once you gain access to it, I don't know if you were in the session at the time when he showed where you would go for the user manual once logged into the Power Planner,
yes,
right? Okay, so yeah, he's saying that they will be listed inside that manual as well.
Okay, great, thank you.
Any other questions? And I just would want to point out as well to everyone that once you actually do begin managing your content, the ICT, we're still here at your disposal to guide you through, because you know you're getting your feet wet. So we want to encourage everyone to get the practice in the demo environment. So when you go into the live production environment, you feel a bit more comfortable. But if you run into any roadblocks, you can always reach out to the team and we can guide you through getting the work done.
For those who don't have a mic, just a just a quick point. You can send your questions in the chat. Okay, I think everybody is fine with everything so far. If you do, can you give us a thumbs up or anything of the sort? I would appreciate it. Okay, good, good, good. Okay, that sounds good. Okay, but what we encourage you to do is that please go through the demo environment and practice, navigate to certain sections, and all of that was covered throughout all of the sessions. Go through each particular part that Yash and his team had mentioned, and try to duplicate those particular things. Also, to that point, all of the videos would be sent shortly after the training session for today. For those who had missed the earlier sessions, we'll be sending that shortly.
One more thing before we close, because I remember, I think it was Alexis who asked about the preview. Yash, you want to demo that for her to show, like, once you have a draft, right?
Yes. Okay, I'm sharing my screen again. Let me know if you're able to see the screen. So let's say as an example, I am making the changes over here. I have completed making the changes over here. On the top, you'll be able to see page preview. When you click on that, it'll open in the new page and you can see the page. Whatever information you're seeing it on this page, they all are dummy information just for testing purpose. Correct? So the reason you're seeing the page like this, I've only added my one over here. So, however, let's say as an example, if I would have created this entire page according to my requirement, let's quickly go try and see if there is any appropriate informative page. Now, let's say this particular page has an appropriate information or not. So if you see it over here, I'll be able to see the preview of the page over here itself. And this is not limited to a desktop version. Now, let's say as an example, if you want to see it on the laptop screen, you can identify how it's going to look on the laptop screen. If you want to see it on the iPad, you can click on the iPad. On the right-hand side section, there are different icons. You can see how exactly the page is going to look on the iPad version, as well as the mobile version as well. Correct. So let's say as an example, when you click on the devices, if it doesn't get loaded, wait for a few minutes, because it might take a few minutes to get the page loaded properly. Perfect.
Thank you.
Great.
Okay. Thank you, everybody. Any questions concerning that preview?
So then same for each and every module, there is a preview section either at the top, or maybe when you'll click it on the listing section. If it is not at the top, you'll be able to find it on the listing section as well.
Anthony, you have anything else?
No, I'm good from my end.
Okay. But go ahead. Yes.
Anthony and it's a TGTV team. I would request you to stay back on this meeting because I have a few more points to be discussed as well.
Sure.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay. Thank you, everybody. And we'll be sending all of the recordings shortly thereafter.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, everyone. Thanks. And
Okay.
I really appreciate the time you all
Thank
provided.
you. Thank you. Anthony, I'll be in contact.
Okay. I'll look up the email.